Hey my lovelies, welcome to the Oracle of Starlight. Universe's guidance for you for the second quarter of 2026. 2 adds up with 2026 to ultimately come down to number 3. 3 symbolizes communication through social expression, stability, wisdom, and much, much more. It's like a triangle is coming together. It's the universe, you, and one important milestone or goal that is coming up for you. So today I have the zodiac signs, the first 6 zodiac signs, guidance for you. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. I also have some charms besides tarot and oracle. Okay, let's prepare the piles. Aries, let's begin. Okay, now there is a kind of intro, or you can say a thought that is there for you for this quarter, and that is this quarter isn't asking you to rush but choose wisely. That is your guidance for this quarter. Let's begin. I have some questions. We will go according to that. Okay. So, what are you entering? What is leaving? The turning point? What is growing? The end of, the outcome of the quarter, the end of the quarter. And we have one oracle that's going to give you like a final summary. Right. What are you entering? You're entering a period of major healing. You are going to find that strength to remove these swords. And there are going to be people who are going to come and help you to do that. Okay? So this, something that was troubling you, hurting you, something that had happened which really shook you to your core, very painful, that is what is clearing. First and foremost, you're entering that period with this. So this is maybe, something that has just happened, or, maybe last year or something. So these 3 swords are going to be removed and healing is going to begin in a major way. Okay, then you have 9 of Pentacles. What is leaving? When you look at 9 of Pentacles and you see it's such a positive card, what would be, why would it, want to be the card that leaves you? But that's not what it is. What is leaving is that kind of fear or that kind of thought, that this is something that, is not meant for me. I don't know whether this period will come where there'll be accomplishments. I will stand tall. If need be, I prove to others, I prove to myself. Sometimes, we have these things in our mind which somehow hold us back, or, success is not fully appreciated. You feel, okay, I did this, but also because he was there, she was there. So what is leaving is that kind of a fear to enjoy your success. You will be in your element. When this healing takes place, this is what is there for you. Visualize this. Major milestones completed, calmness, pride, a beautiful, authentic you who doesn't, hesitate or stop from expressing themselves. Mid-quarter turning point. And this is related to your finances. Let's have some charms. Okay. X marks the spot. You have the eyes of the owl. Also think of them as eyes. Extra pair of eyes. We have the elephant, the seahorse, and along with the seahorse, this beautiful button that, can you see the shell, the starfish? So midpoint, what is coming for you? X marks the spot. You are going to find something that is like a treasure for you. It may be an actual treasure financially, but sometimes, you have this one thing and that comes to you and you think, oh my goodness, this is like a treasure to me. You have wisdom. If you look at it as the eyes of an owl, wisdom, understanding where you need to engage, where you should not, different kind of aspects in your life. Suddenly there's more clarity. The elephant talks of something that is major, something big entering your life. Elephant is related to wisdom, to strength, and you have the seahorse. Seahorse, very nurturing energy. Okay, energy that adapts itself. Wherever you go, you're able to adapt yourself. Your movement changes. It is movement as in the way you step into the world changes. You have this beautiful view. Look at this. Maybe some of you may go for a holiday. And also it talks of the ocean. So you being able to dive deep into the depths to know, your answer, what you need to do. Your inner voice, right? And you have the Four of Pentacles. That turning point is, there's going to be a major turning point in your finances for the better. It comes in, initially you hold on too tightly, but slowly and surely wisdom will tell you what you need to do. Okay? Trust, surrender, and not sit and worry and get out of kind of a lack mindset. What is growing? 10 of Swords. What is growing? When you think of swords, is the energy of troubling thoughts, too many thoughts, troubling you, bringing you down. What is growing is that energy which you realize that, all these things that are there, they are in your mind. What is growing is your awareness. You look at yourself, you look at life, you look at the, last few decisions. Oh, lovely. You look at your last few decisions and you realize that, it's what your thoughts that was doing that to you. So what is growing is your confidence, your awareness is growing. That this is what you need to leave behind and move forward. Quarter, the outcome of the quarter, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So beautiful. 10 of Pentacles is a complete package. You are strong, confident. You are, your decisions are taken with a lot of wisdom. You have money coming in. You have friends supporting you. You connect with the community. You are out. You are visible. Your close relationships get, go through a beautiful shift, more closeness. And also those who are thinking of starting a family, this is such a positive sign. 10 cups filled with happiness. And the final summary, pinnacle or pinnacle as you say. Okay, yes. So as I was saying, pinnacle is where you reach that point, like a point on the top. You reach, sort of you can say, you've climbed up the mountain, and when you stand there, you look at your life and you see things that are so beautiful, that have changed, that have transformed you, and you also notice few things that you need to. Your happiness is most important. Yes, there are others who are around you, but you reach the top. And you look at these. Okay, oh, sorry. Okay, you have all these points. These are your accomplishments where you have reached the top. Whether it's relationship with your community, the way you handle stress, the way you communicate with people, your thought processes, you are reaching that height, reaching the pinnacle. This is such a beautiful energy for you. That's for the second quarter of 2026. Stay safe, my lovelies. Stay blessed. Moving on to the next sign, Taurus. Okay. We begin with the same. With what are you entering the second quarter? Questions along with the cards. Yes. What are you entering with the second quarter? Very, very beautiful energy. You are entering the second quarter with a lot of determination. Earlier, there may have been doubts, not sure of what you are doing, what you need to do. But you are entering with a lot of determination. You have taken a kind of a stand. It's about your life. Maybe many people have something to say, but you have decided, no, I do not need all this. It's time I stand on my own. Yes, if I need help, there are people. But right now, I will focus on my goals. You are excited. You know, sometimes when the results of something is left to many people, so you have your excitement, but that whole idea of depending on somebody else, you don't really enjoy as much, right? You do, of course. But here, you are the one taking your life in your hands. It's like the energy of the chariot. You take your life and you decide whatever comes, I will handle it. Anyone can, people have lots to say, fine. But you're entering with this beautiful, defined energy. What is leaving? Page of Pentacles. What is leaving is, a Page of Pentacles is a very, youthful energy that, brings a lot of opportunities, beginnings. So what are you leaving behind? You are leaving behind that fear. That, there was a time you felt, I have to wait. I have to wait for opportunities to come. Where are they? Why are they not coming? That kind of a fear, that kind of a waiting period is going out now. What you are entering is with this feeling. What is leaving is the fear, and now this comes in. Are you understanding what it means? It means like when you feel opportunities will not come to me. They are not coming. There are blockages. Why? I'm trying, I'm putting out. But this comes in to tell you, leave that thought. There are opportunities. New beginnings are coming. There is good news. And you have this pentacle in your hand. Such a powerful pentacle. Pentacle connects to earth energy. So whatever efforts you put in here, they are going to get beautiful results. You have earth magic. See, you have earth magic. You have the trees, the mountains. Earth is where things grow. You nourish them and they grow beautifully. That fear is leaving your life. Mid-quarter turning point. We have the moon, and let's have some charms. Whoops. Okay. You have the star. You have a bird cage that is empty. You have a stamp, France, and you have a toothpick. Okay. What mid is your turning point? Turning point is, maybe in the middle of the quarter, there may be some kind of a pause, some kind of a confusion, where, you somehow you wait and you don't know what to do because things are not clear. You have the energy of the moon, so your intuition is super powerful. But this next step is not, clear for you, not visible. So you are anxious what to do. So you have these charms coming in. You have the cage. First and foremost, when you look at the cage without the bird, that tells you that you will no longer feel tired. So when this period comes to wait, or you don't know what to do and trusting your intuition, there will not be any fear that you will be tied down, you will be stuck. You have the star guiding you. Beautiful golden star. Star that comes to tell you that what is coming for you is very much on its way. So don't let fears cloud your judgment. You have this lovely is the stamp. Okay, there are chances of you traveling to France maybe. Yes. Toothpick is something that we use to clear something that is there in the way, blocking. You need to clear. So that toothpick is going to work like that for you. It's going to help you to clear something that is stuck, to remove it out of the way, to bring you relief. Okay, what is growing? Oh, this beautiful energy. The Page of Cups. Page of Cups is related to our heart. We all know that. Cups is the energy of heart. Cups is also the energy that talks of, sometimes things which we hold back. So what is growing is your faith is growing. See, he's a dreamer. Page of Cups is a dreamer. Very youthful dreamer. Lots and lots of thoughts are there. And there are no fears. What may be holding you back, that's not there. Anything is possible. And when you put that energy out, anything is possible. You have something like when pigs fly. So you don't have things holding you. You say, this is what is possible, this is what I want, and I'm going to go for it. Anything and everything is possible. You don't hesitate to dream. And when you dream, you visualize it, you give it that intention. When you're able to see something very clearly, no, that is the first sign that yes, that thing is coming for you, that's meant for you. Okay. And end of the quarter, we have the Four of Swords. That is kind of like a deep rest, a peaceful feeling. Look at this. So much of peace. All these things are out. Now what you do is you step into this energy, where you recuperate, find your calmness, find that energy inside you which doesn't shake you, doesn't hassle you, because you're going to go through all this to finally find that beautiful peace, that rest that you need, that rejuvenation, where you complete the quarter and you say, yes, bring it on, I'm ready for what's coming next. And you have the final summary. That is the oracle. I'm sorry, I didn't. Okay. One card is already out here. Okay. Mars, motion. So your final summary is lots and lots of action and fiery action. You look at this. It's like the energy of Ace of Swords. So many things. By the end of the quarter, you will find clarity in so many things. Why certain events happened? Why in the beginning you could not handle it, or you were not aware? Why was it hidden from you? Lots of kind of clarity will come in, and also most importantly, things will start clearing in your mind. And motion is where with things which were stuck, now they are open, they are clear. So your next step becomes more visible. And you have these beautiful charms. You have the star telling you not to worry. It's the star card, the wish fulfillment card. So this quarter promises to be really very, very good for you. That's it. Stay safe, my lovely. Stay blessed. Gemini. Oh, there's a beautiful star. Gemini, that's for you. An oracle card, please. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. We begin with what are you entering? the second quarter. Let me open the cards and then we will, have the questions. Okay. With what are you entering the second quarter? You are entering with the knowledge that something is not right. Something that you, the last 3 months you were suspecting, you were not sure, you didn't know how to express it, or even you were even scared to even think about something like that. Now things are coming in the open. You have realized something. People who you are connecting with, whether it's family, friends, in your career, in a venture that you are, working on right now, something has come, some news has come to you. It's very disappointing, no doubt about that. And yes, you have become a little wary, and now you are looking at things differently. Now, what is it going to lead to? What is leaving? This is the energy that is leaving. So you had things which you could not see earlier. Everything felt good, everything is fine, but you could not see what was happening behind your back. You had thoughts, there were thoughts that were troubling you, that were going on, and which made you feel, you sort of, actually almost had a strong feeling that things are not okay. And you are sort of at a crossroads. What do I do? Do I confront? Do I ask? What do you? So what is leaving is this energy of not being able to see things clearly. That blindfold is coming out, and you are going to put your swords down and you are going to take action. Mid-quarter turning point. Let's have some charms for that. Mid-quarter turning point. Okay, you have this, right, this, look at this, it's such a beautiful ornament. You could take it as a Christmas ornament, or I had put a few sparkly things inside. This is open right now. You have the letter R. Okay, you have a dolphin, and what is this? The letter L, and you have this little shell here. Okay, so R tells me something about romance. Okay, some kind of romance is coming into your life, or if you are already in a relationship, something beautiful, a very lovely time is coming, where conversations are smoother, there's more time spent together, and also that energy, where you feel like everything is so beautiful. That is something that is coming. Okay, we have the letter L. I don't know how it connects with you. So you have little playfulness. You have the dolphin, playful energy. Also, dolphins are said to be very, very wise and very nurturing. So a lovely energy. Again, I feel this connects with our romance. You have a shell. Okay, shell. A shell usually, a shell like that, a clam, holds pearls. So that moment is coming, I feel, in your life, where this shell is going to open and you are going to find a pearl. Pearl signifies something so pure, so beautiful, so gentle. There's a lot, this kind of a energy of unicorn energy. It's a beautiful, healing, calming energy. And you have this like a treasure box. So I was wondering why is it empty, but now I know why it is. Because this treasure box that is coming to you, how could I fill that? This is what you are going to fill. So this, the turning point, this quarter is going to bring some amazing, memories and things that, you're doing, that you'll actually put these in a treasure box and tuck them away. You are going to fill this little treasure box with beautiful things. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles. So if it's a continuation thing, then after your eyes have been opened and all, you realize that in this, you need to work on your own. So you are going to work on your own, whether, again, anything, a relationship, your career, you are going to work on your skills. No longer do you rely on anybody else. You feel this is something that I need to work on, and you are going to become a master at that. It's like, this energy sort of gives you like a drive, like a push that says, no messing with me. I'm not going to allow that to happen to me. So you are coming into this beautiful energy. This is the turning point that's coming in your life. And what is growing? Six of Wands. What is growing is your popularity. You are going to meet a lot of people. So much of clearing, a realization, action that you take is going to put you in the spotlight. People are going to see you for your talents, for your skill, for your knowledge, right? And also, what is following up quarter outcome is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Okay, you have the Ram, you have a beautiful house, so there is protection, and you have these grapes, abundance, pentacle, earth energy, and I don't know whether you can see, what he's wearing on his foot. Sorry, I don't know the name, but it is part of the armor, the guard. Oh, so I guess something related to maybe your legs, your foot, that you were a little worried about, but that is protected now. King of Pentacles is the energy of so much of power, accomplishments, material and spiritual abundance. Such a beautiful energy. And then we have Hearth. Okay, Hearth is related to the fire that, set to, the home fires. So the final outcome is that after this struggle, you are going to know what is it that is part of your home, what you need. See, when we say home, we can think of actually our home, and we also think of our home, that is our cells, our heart. You are going to know what is needed. You will keep it warm. Okay, you have these beautiful rainbow colors. Hearth is the energy that surrounds us when things are beautifully in place. There is warmth, there is the fire, so it's connected to food, it's connected to protection, support. The final summary is this is what's going to be like a highlight for this quarter. It's like connecting what truly matters to you at a soul level. Okay, you will, like your inner self, you will honor that. You'll be proud of the person that you are. And at that time, there may be periods where you'll have to go into solitude, and also distractions will fall away. Quiet time, quiet, nourishing time, and your energy is protected. That's what I have for you for the coming quarter. Stay safe, my lovelies. Stay blessed. For the Cancerians. Oops, sorry. I already have, okay, a card popping out. Lovely. Okay. Oh, just give me a minute. Right. With what are you entering this quarter? The energy of the star. The first 3 months of 2026, I think, have been, quite challenging for you. You've really, built yourself up brick by brick, built your foundations, worked on yourself a lot. Wow. And that is why you're stepping into, Cancerians are stepping into this energy, beautiful energy of the star card. Healing, yes. Wish fulfillment. After such a tough period, suddenly now you feel, yes, I deserve something amazing. And universe is gifting that to you. What is leaving? Ace of Cups. Have you noticed all the leaving cards are some very powerful cards? And you wonder what is, if I look at this, then, how can I think of it as leaving? Okay. Again, I feel now, again, I come back to, what comes to me is Ace of Cups. Where you feel, this Ace of Cups is, new connections, heartfelt emotions, universe giving you something, a beautiful relationship, a beautiful connection, friends, life partners, and, a feeling of bliss. Somewhere you feel that this energy, does it really, do I really deserve this? So what is leaving again is the fear. You have a relationship in front of you and you are scared. What if something happens? What if I lose this? I, love this person so deeply. And what if this goes away? Even in a partnership, friendship, there are fears which are underlying a relationship. And everything is done with so much of like, walking on eggshells and all. So that fear is leaving. You accept this gift wholeheartedly. And it has come to you and asking you to be your authentic self. Turning point. Ace of Swords. Can we have some charms, please? Okay. Whoa. Okay. You have this beautiful purple rose. You have a lovely hairpin. And you have the Chinese coin, lucky coin. Okay, this one was out, so I'm bringing it back again. Right. Turning point. Turning point is where, again, Ace of Swords, again a gift the universe is giving you. Something that is there on your mind, you don't know what to do, and universe gives you clarity for a situation. Clarity for the next step that you need to do. Next step that is, maybe you're not able to see it, or maybe you don't know how to move ahead, and universe says this is what you need to do at this time. You have this beautiful purple lavender rose. Lavender I feel connects to the crown chakra, the violet light. So crown chakra is deep connection with the divine. Your faith in the divine is so much more stronger. It's like, you surrender yourself. You look at her expression. It's like, that calm look, as, she's, not going to worry about anything. She's not going to let thoughts trouble her. Her connection is deep. She has surrendered. So what needs to be done next? What steps need to be taken? She trusts the divine completely. And you have this Chinese coin, lucky coins. So first thing is money is definitely coming in. Somewhere if your money was stuck or you were not sure whether you would, excuse me, get money, that is coming in for sure. And you have this beautiful, hair ornament. So there's going to be occasion where you need to dress up. Dress up, some party, some celebration. And also I feel you are going to focus on your look. Get a new haircut maybe. Dress up, accessorize. And you have the toothpick. Take out something that is, you really cannot see it, but you know it's blocking. It's there giving you discomfort, and you're going to take that out. That this clarity is going to help you to find what is that nagging thought that I need to clear. What is growing? Wow. Your communication skills. I'm sorry, give me a minute. My throat clearing, I guess, is sort of telling me that something related to the throat chakra, that you need to pay attention. Even the blue sky. Throat chakra, your communication needs attention. My communication also needs a little attention. Right. So, as I was saying, your communication, and it's so amazing because King of Swords is like a master in communicating. This is the energy of someone who's confident, very clear, and their advice suggestions, their help is always like filled with a lot of smartness, intelligence, logic, reasoning. This is the energy that is coming to you. This is growing within you. Okay, you are becoming someone who communicates without any effort. Okay, yes, that is not enough, but in a very smart manner. Your experiences, what you've been through, it guides you, how things need to be put across. Certain people need to hear this, certain people need to hear it in a different way. Okay, so it'll be like mindfulness as well. Your conversations are going to be mindful. So there's spiritual knowledge, right? A lot of courage as well. And you look at the animal spirits that are there. You have the bat, the owl, the dragonfly, and these seem to be like, feathers from the eagle's wings, I guess. So many signs. Okay, you have the dragonfly. Dragonfly tells you about, speaks to you about transformation, adapting. Owl talks about wisdom, definitely. You have the bat. Bat is, the right time to open your wings. The bat knows when is its right time. Okay, bat also is something related to community. And you have the eagle. Eagle talks of like a bird's eye view, the high view. So there are so many things that are coming, when you communicate with people. And then you have the outcome, King of Cups energy. Such a beautiful, powerful energy this is also. You have two aces, you have two kings, and you have the star. Okay, wow. King of Cups is, you, I feel, are also healing a lot of people in this quarter. A healer. Emotions, yes, we connect cups with emotions, feelings, and King of Cups is very balanced emotional energy. But I also get the feeling of someone who is, by the end of the quarter, it's like a combination of these two energies. Here you have direct messages, and here you have messages that, are for sensitive people. So you are going to find that beautiful balance. Okay, where you need to, oh, look at this little ship here. I don't know whether you can see. I also see, I think, some kind of travel here also, mountains, and you have the sea. Oh, wow. Two very different energies, right? And besides healing, you're also going to be a very good support for people. People are going to come to you for advice, and the advice that they get will be a combination of both. And then we have Gemini cross-pollinate. Okay, this again, cross-pollinate is, you see these two bees. Okay, there is a connection between both of them. They are so close together. Maybe one came here and called the other one here. So again, communication is the key. Okay, communication is the key. And in the beginning, I mentioned about 2, that is the second quarter, and 2026 coming together to ultimately come down to number 3. This is number 3 here. So connections, communications are going to be super important this month. Okay, you need to listen to people before you explain or before you reach out to say anything. And also be aware that whatever you say to people, some way or the other, it will be repeated back to you. So always communication, let there be depth along with intelligence and logic and understanding, practicality. Let there be depth. Okay, that's what I have for you for this quarter. Stay safe, my lovely. Stay blessed. Okay, for the Leo sign. Right. Okay. What are you entering the second quarter? Okay, I don't know, I always do that. Let's first reveal the cards and then we start the questions. Okay, right. With what energy are you entering the second quarter? With an absolutely fresh energy. The wheel has turned. So, whatever, I feel this is something that has a cycle that sort of got over, that has been going on for almost 6 months, and now the energy is changing. The wheel of fortune. You have the number 10. It's like a beginning of a very, a very significant cycle for you. Okay? Remember the number 3 when we started, the energy of number 3. So this quarter is going to bring you changes for sure. And these changes are something that are meant to happen. Destiny has that plan for you. Okay? And when the wheel turns, it's also said to be like, you being on the top. So with that energy, you are entering this. You've learned your karmic lessons and now you start a new cycle. What is leaving? Knight of Cups energy. Again, another lovely card, and it's come in this position. So what is leaving is, you have learned some lesson. You have realized that you cannot always have your heart on your sleeve. Your emotions, your thoughts, they are so visible. It's sad, but in today's world, sometimes, being an open book is not such a good idea. When you care about something, when you like something, it's just, you cannot hold back. You express it, your face, your energy, your excitement, the words, all that, that is the energy that's there. Some people find it okay, some people find it endearing, and some people, just don't connect with it. That's not your problem. But what is leaving is that kind of where you feel, oh, I shouldn't do this. If something has happened and you exclaim, oh wow, so beautiful, I love this, and I'm really, aren't you excited? There's so much excitement in your voice, and people make you realize, oh, please, you don't need to react in this manner. And so what you've almost like sort of brought it down. But what is leaving is, that's it, I'm going to be my authentic self. If this is the way I express things, I'm going to express it. This is the way I feel, this is the way I react. Nobody's going to dictate that for me. Okay, I'm sensitive, I love expressing, myself, whether it is fear, happiness, anger, whatever. So I'm not going to let others stop me. Mid-quarter turning point. Let's have some charms for that. Okay. The toothpick insists on coming this time as well. Okay. It's quite strange. Okay, yes, we have the toothpick. We have the letter C. Maybe related to career or a person whose name begins with C, baby. Some of you are planning, or some of you conceive, or are pregnant and the baby comes. So lovely. You have the ladybird, good luck. You have this beautiful bird of happiness. You have the camel, endurance, lots and lots of strength, right? So tough times don't scare you. I can take care of myself. I can take care of you also. That's the kind of energy you're going to have. And yes, toothpick. This has come twice before. Toothpick is clearing something that, was something that is stuck, that is troubling you, irritating you, and it just doesn't belong there. So you find ways to take it out. And that is the energy. 5 of Pentacles. And this turning point, the major turning point in the mid-quarter, is you clear this energy. Something that is holding you back, troubling you, you don't even want to open your eyes and see. But you're going to do that. You will realize an awakening, a realization that, you're not someone who just hides away or finds a quiet place and sits down and waits, someone will come and help me, or I can't do anything. No. You are going to realize, understand that about yourself is you are the one who has to do the first step. Sure, people will come to help, but you will decide to take that first step. Open your eyes, look up, open your eyes, and find the key. You're going to clear something that is blocking, that is holding you back, and you will realize how strong you are. Okay? And you have good luck. What is growing? 8 of Cups. What is growing is where something needs to be left behind. Now it doesn't scare you. You have small things that are happening. Cups is the energy of the heart. So, maybe you're a very sensitive person, right? I mean, that is what I understood from Knight of Cups. So, small things sometimes, affect you very deeply. So, what is growing is your power. You will be able to walk away, clear it, and walk away. Some energy is not aligning with you, not for your highest, your highest interest, or for your highest self, and you decide, I'm not wasting my time on this. Earlier, something that kept me back, and you wanted to, you cried, you spoke to people. It was difficult for you. Now, what is growing is your confidence, your power, where you decide that this doesn't require my attention, I'm moving forward. An end of quarter outcome. That is the 8 of Cups. See how amazing that is, You have the Knight of Cups and you have the 8 of Cups. Actually, these could be, you could interchange their places. Okay, 8 of Cups. So your final outcome, 8 of Cups, is so amazingly the same card. Okay. Outcome is you know what is no longer needed in your life. It's like as if universe is coming to validate, the same point again. That is a lot of power, You have cleared a lot of shadows. So what used to trigger you, upset you, affect you deeply, and that is going to be, again, I repeat, your power. You will be able to walk away from this. This is not meant for me. This energy is not mine. If it's somebody else's, I'm not engaging with it anymore. That is amazing. To have that is something so, I would say, seriously, I repeat this again, sorry, but a power. Okay? And then we have the final summary. 4th house, home. Right. Home, that's, basically related to your emotional bonds, people you connect with, your roots, your ancestors, your family. Okay. So the final summary for the second quarter is that you are going to connect more with your family. You will, there'll be occasions where you'll meet, you'll get together, spend some quality time with your family. You know the importance of your family. And also this sort of a safety kind of this power that comes in, no? It's going to bring a kind of a, it's kind of as if you drop, kind of shed that skin, and you move, the skin that you're wearing, the new you is so much more powerful and different. Your family matters to you. You reconnect with what is, your roots. You can connect. Your ancestors will come in to help you also. At this time, your ancestors are coming in to support you through small signs. You will see that they are there for you. And, your inner security. Home is also our heart. Your heart is healing. You're finding that inner security. That is what this is bringing. It's like, this cycle that is turning, it's bringing in this beautiful energy. And you have good luck, you have endurance, and this beautiful bird of happiness. A mixed year, but definitely lovely things coming for you. That's it for you. Stay safe, my lovely. Stay blessed. Virgo, guidance. Right, let's reveal the cards. Okay, with what are you entering the second quarter? You're entering with this beautiful energy. As I mentioned with another sign, I think your first 3 months or the last 5 months have been quite challenging. And you have worked hard to come, into this energy, the energy of an empress. You have realized what requires your attention, what needs your attention in this life, and what does not. You look at her, how she sits on that. In her power, she knows what is needed, what is not, what energies she can entertain. Boundaries are very much in place. You're entering the third quarter with this energy. I see abundance coming in for sure. Abundance. And also, um, you know, when you go through something tough, so then you're able to you know not just sympathize but empathize with others, where so you're becoming more gentle. When you see people, you connect with them differently. It's like you look at them and you say, I know, I see you, I know what you've been through. And understanding is so beautiful. What is leaving? Five of Swords energy. Five of Swords energy is noisy energy. Okay, where there is, there's conflict happening, there are many people coming together, and you have to always be on guard. You always have to be ready. I know, if a conversation happens, if I meet so and so, if we come together, I know there are words that are going to be exchanged which get so ugly. Or maybe you feel there are some people who you interact in your career, maybe family also. You feel you always have to, you say things which you're just not okay with. Your thoughts drive you crazy. So before an event or before like a meeting thing, your thoughts are like just driving you crazy. I will say this, I know I have to be careful, I know all that. So what is leaving is that kind of energy. That energy where you feel you need to be on guard, you have to have your sword in your hand ready to handle. That is leaving. Mid-quarter turning point. Justice. Okay, let's have some charms. Okay. You have the Elephant, strength, wisdom. You have the Watermelon, so taking care of your health. A bird in a cage. Okay, the Wheel, and a lucky Chinese coin. Right. So Wheel definitely tells me that the turning point is that you stir your life into towards a direction that you have long been waiting to do. Maybe at some point there was someone else who was guiding you, but now you feel you need to be in charge. You take the wheel of your life in your hand. And that is a step that is going to be really beautiful, because you have the Chinese coin. It's a lucky coin. It also talks of money coming in. So finances, good luck. And you decide, I'm the only one who's going to influence my life. Yes, sure, there are people who mean well, but I'm going to focus on that. You're going to make changes in your diet. And this kind of energy, where you have a bird. I don't know if you can see this, but it actually looks like the bird is sitting outside the cage. Okay, beautiful gilded cage, but the bird is outside. Okay, so you have come out of a kind of cage. That is why you decided to take, your life in your hand. Maybe some kind of energy was a bit heavy handed in your life, and now you are taking the step. And Justice comes in. Justice is such a beautiful card. Justice is the card of, uh, sorry, I'm totally blank right now. Justice is, yes, consequences of our actions, right? And justice, you are getting justice. And look at the number 11. It's a powerful manifestation number. So when justice comes in, life, universe comes to tell you that your karma has cleared a lot. And now what is meant for you is coming to you. If it is, if there are some legal matters that, are there at present, for sure, you are going to get justice for that. And also universe comes to tell you cause and effect. Something that you did, something that you said, and now you will see the effect of that. So when this energy is there, it tells me that whatever you did was you fought for your own rights. You did not do anything that was unfair. Okay. So justice comes in. Justice brings also a lot of wisdom. You know what your actions have led to. Then we have what is growing, Knight of Swords. What is growing is the way you move towards your goals. Okay. Very different energy. Quick energy. You have decided that, I have all that I need. Whether it is your career, whether it is a venture that you're working on, or whether even if it's a relationship, you move forward with preparation. That is growing inside you. The confidence is growing. So whether somebody, you need to go somewhere, you feel this person should be with me, this person, now no longer. See, you're clearing that energy. And so now you move forward with speed, with intelligence, with complete preparation. And end of final outcome is the Knight of Wands. We have two knights coming to help you. They bring in their energy, first and foremost, of a lot of action. And also of something that is not small. Knights come in when there is a big task. So if a Knight of Wands comes in, Knight of Swords come in, they are going to help you to accomplish what you have set out to do. Because they are prepared. See, he has his bike ready, he is ready on his horse, and he's wearing his armor. What is needed, you are going to be prepared. That is the energy that is coming to you. So when you pursue your goals, your dreams, you are pursuing with fast energy. Both energies are fast energies, quick. The courage to move forward. No fears, no doubts. You have that thought in your mind, which was, since long, and now you want to put it into action. Wow, lovely. And then you have dignified strength. Okay, dignified, the word dignified itself tells us, someone who is, very poised, confident. How else do you say? Dignified personality. Someone who is very, sure of what they want. Just a minute. Yeah. So dignified strength. This looks like that. I'm sorry, I'm not getting the right word. Music. Is it related to music? Okay. Dignified strength. You have realized, at this point in the third quarter, you will realize that what you say matters. Justice that has come to you, it changes your energy. So you know that your voice matters, and you feel that you are in the right place. You're no longer lost, or what do I need to do? The steps ahead become much more clearer. Okay. And also when you talk of strength, we also talk, this energy also brings the energy of being out there, being visible, shining, right? And your guidance is when you are out there getting praise, being applauded for your actions. When you stand there, when you receive that, bring in the others, who have helped you in this journey. That is very important. Okay. This is the time to step into this, and you're not just stepping, you're running towards it. So much power, confidence, control, and not just shining alone, bringing in others as well. You're taking care of your diet, stirring your life. It's a really lovely energy. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Stay safe, my lovely. Stay blessed.